Hey, what are we doing today? Are we sorting the mealworms? We're cleaning out a stinky mealworms. So, mealworms are one of the easiest feeder insects to raise on your own, so you never have to buy them from the store again. They're pretty simple. If you just grab a couple of these little Tupperware quart, is it a quart? 6 quart. 6 quart containers is what I use. They're pretty small, but mealworms don't need a lot of space. This is actually too heavily stocked right now, but I need to kind of sort them into some smaller tanks. I'm producing far too many right now. My critters can't keep up. But that's always a good thing. I mean, I'd rather have too many than not enough. So here's what I do with these tanks. I started with just a cup of mealworms. You can start with a cup from the pet store. You can order some, whatever works for you. You'll need to pick up some feed, which you can, it's this stuff on the ground. I actually use it as a substrate in here. But you can order that online. It's just kind of like a, I believe, a wheat bran mixture. So you just sprinkle some of that on the ground, put some egg crate on top. I use kale because I like the amount of calcium they get in kale. So I use kale to provide moisture as well. And I just keep them in here. Ooh, that's a little yucky on the corner there. I need to clean this cage out. But I want to show you when they get, this is actually okay for right now. I mean, I need to clean out the old kale and replace it, but this tank actually is fairly healthy. Now let me show you what we've got going on over here. So this is a tank that needs to be cleaned out. You can see we're starting to get some little beetles are starting to, some of the worms are starting to turn into beetles. That's what these little, like, chrysalis are. So they're starting to change, and you can see that the substrate has turned gray. It's old. It needs to be replaced. So when they get to this point, usually what I'll do is I'll just get like one of these, a little sift, a little colander like this, and I will sift it into the garbage. So get all this gross old bedding out, any dead mealworms, the little black ones, and then I will put the live ones into a fresh container like this. And then I will put all of these little pupae, what are they called? These little chrysalis into a container for them to turn into beetles, like that little guy right there. He's kind of hiding. And to lay eggs and start the process over. Oh, there's a mealworm in there. That happens occasionally. Not sure how that guy sneaked in. So it kind of starts the process all over again. The beetles will lay eggs, and then you'll see mealworms hatch out, and you'll end up with a whole bunch of them like this tank. And then when it gets dirty again like this, you just start all over. You sort them out into 2 fresh tanks, and the process just keeps going and going and going, and you never run out of mealworms ever again.